It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, November 25th, 2020. Number 1, 127 of the nation's top economists have signed an open letter calling on Congress to put together another stimulus package to help Americans. At the center of the request is another round of stimulus checks. While Democrats and Republicans cannot agree on a second stimulus plan, economists cite numbers from the Urban Institute that sending 2 more rounds of checks to keep 14 million people out of poverty, while expanded unemployment benefits and SNAP would together keep an additional 4 million out of poverty. Number 2. Soon-to-be former Republican Congressman Steve King of Iowa is facing backlash again, asking Vice President-elect Kamala Harris on social media whether she descended from slaves or slave owners. King's tweet was condemned immediately, with several people responding. A fact check provided by PolitiFact found that there's evidence that Harris did descend from a slave owner, as well as many who were enslaved. Number 3. According to the Washington University in St. Louis forecasting model, the U.S. will almost double the number of COVID-19 infections in the next 2 months, reaching a staggering 20 million cases by January 20th. The forecast comes as coronavirus cases and hospitalizations nationwide are surging, with more than 3.1 million infections reported in the U.S. since the beginning of November, the most reported in a single month ever. Number 4. The police killing of 35-year-old Kenneth Jones sparked protests in Omaha, Nebraska over the weekend. Police say 4 passengers were ordered to get out of a car that was stopped in the middle of the road. Police said video shows the 2 officers struggling to get Jones out of the car and claimed to have seen a gun on Jones, who was not driving the car. Number 5. Small businesses are on the rise, reaching their highest quarterly level on record at 40%, building on the 800,000 plus business applications submitted during the second quarter of 2020. Leading the pack are Black women, who start businesses at the fastest rate of any racial group, according to research by American Express. The report estimates that if revenues generated by minority women-owned firms match those currently generated by all women-owned businesses, they would add 4 million new jobs and $1.2 trillion in revenues to the U.S. economy. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Myra J. and Stephen Hill as we discuss today's top headlines and more. That's what you need to know. For more information, please go to SybilWilkes.com and sign up for my free newsletter. Be informed, be empowered.